Rumor has it AEW has a new TV deal on the horizon, and Ricochet continues to undercook in AEW. This is Wrestling with the Homies, and today we are talking AEW Dynamite. Now y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Qwan the Don, and if you don't say the Don, you ain't saying it right. Every week I say that, and I hope Cooley is just going to say you ain't saying it right, but he never says it. He just sits there and watches me and lets me get it off.
I'm just vibing. I'm in my own zone right now. My bad, brother.
He over here dancing to the intro song. Y'all can't see it at home, but he was getting it. I'm like, damn, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, feel me? And I got my boy with me. Y'all know who he is, the coolest man in the world, Jay Cooley.
Ooh. What's good, y'all, man? The coolest. You feel me? What's good, man? What's going on?
Cooley, my brother. We got called some old heads.
Wow, man. I'm offended.
Yeah. So I was looking at the comments of our last episode. You know, we were talking about the next face of WWE. Who got next? And our boy Eric said we some old heads stuck in our ways.
What do we do? Like, we just call
we
it.
Probably just sound old, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It feels weird being an old head or being referred to as an old head because I'm used to being a youngin. You know what I'm saying? But maybe we really are just old heads.
Low-key, man. Time flying, too. You know, we in that generation where we about to start looking down on Instagram and stuff.
Don't say it. But you know what? So some of these wrestling opinions that we have, I'm starting to realize that we are kind of old heads because we don't love the high-flying stuff. The super over-excessive acrobatic high-flying stuff, people doing 720 splashes off the top of cages and stuff. We don't necessarily like that, and I know the young kids like it. That could just be us being old heads, because at one point in hip-hop, dog, people was rapping like 1 to the 2 to the 3. Ha, ha!
That's a hip. The hip.
Hip. Rah! We had remember the Fat Boys, bro? Remember the Fat Boys? They was out here like,
Hey, man.
And that was hot. That was hot to somebody.
It was hot. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was in the third grade, but we definitely thought it was hot.
That's
exactly, dog. And then like when the Rakims and the Cool Mo D's, when the more lyrical people came in, I'm sure it was older heads who probably thought that, you know, that was nonsense. I like my rap like the Fat Boys and what's my man's name? The hip hop hippie. What's them dudes? The Sugar Hill Gang?
Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah, Sugar Hill Gang.
I'm sure it took Sugar Hill Gang fans a lot to be like, all right, you know what? This new cool thing that Rakim is doing is actually fire.
Fun fact, the Sugar Hill Gang is the first in sync of hip-hop, actually. They were like dudes, and they just put them together. Like, one of the dudes was actually a bodyguard of a real rapper, and he stole his rap.
What?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, that's why the Sugar Hill Gang don't really get too much. Like, when you go to, like, hip-hop things, they don't really be there because they were a group that they kind of just put together of some dudes and then told them, say this.
Damn, they just assemble. They weren't even friends or nothing. They just assemble. That's crazy how that happens, right?
They be together.
Like, you just grab a bunch of dudes and throw them together into a faction. It's like, all right, y'all together now. Kind of like AEW's factions. We just grab random people and toss them together. I'm firing shots this early,
firing
baby.
shots at Tony already. God dang.
But no, I'm just saying, bro. I'm sure people who was into that had a hard time adjusting to the new school when things started to speed up a little bit. And that's probably us right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we so used to the slow arm drags and the Randy Ortons of the world that when we see Ricochet and Ospreay doing all these crazy flips, it's a lot to get acclimated to, you feel me? So maybe we are the old heads.
Yeah, maybe but sometimes I do like, you know, some high flying stuff, like when I'm watching Mike Bailey, Speedball.
Man,
you know,
Speedball.
I like it. And what's the name? Yo, Mordos? He too big to be moving like that, bro.
Like, hey, when we saw Mordos live, shout out to Mordos.
Yeah.
We saw him live at Prestige. He was doing his thing, but I'm not digging the direction of him on Dynamite right now. Like, we'll get all into Ricochet and Mordos, a match that did not need to take place. I got a new segment that I want to test out on this episode, and it might involve our beige rage Ricochet. Mr. Don't You Worry himself, Ricochet.
Don't you worry.
But yeah, man, we are old heads. Cooley, we are old heads. Are you ready to accept it?
Hey, man, people been calling me old head since I was 12. It's all good.
You just got an old soul. You ain't an old head, bro. You a young man. Yeah, our comments were commenting this week, dog. I was checking our TikTok out, and that Triple H clip where we called out Triple H for being an
Still?
attention whore. Bro, it's at like 9K now, like 9 or 10K.
Jeez.
And they are in those. They didn't like that one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They didn't like that one.
I gotta go check the comments out, man.
Somebody said I look like Robert Townsend in the comments. I'm like, bro,
All
what?
right. All right. Now they just throwing anything out there. Come on, bro.
He was like, he looks like the dad from something. I'm like, who is he talking about? So I just Google it. Robert Townsend, bro. I look like Robert Townsend.
The internet is an amazing place, man. They don't miss. Like, you do look like Robert Townsend, though.
No,
like
I don't.
What?
Yes, you do. I'm gonna show you a picture from 1992.
Bro,
Robert Townsend.
Like Robert
That
Townsend.
it's the mustache. It's really just the mustache. He
Hey,
was a early rocker of the hat,
Of the
you know, the
mustache.
full stash.
No other facial hair, just a big stash and a, you know what I'm saying, the Steve Harvey John.
Bro, say you like Meter, man. That's crazy,
that's
bro.
I didn't even know who he was talking about at first. I had to Google it, and once it popped up, it was Robert Townsend. I'm like, damn. He's so mad that I said Triple H is all in the video that he want to call me Robert Townsend?
Doug from 5 Heartbeats? That's crazy.
Come on, dog.
That's wild.
What we doing? I don't like no damn Robert Townsend.
From 5
The internet, man, is wild.
Yo, y'all about to judge me. Y'all about to judge me so hard, but I'm about to admit it. I
You
have
never watched 5
seen the
Heartbeats.
5 Heartbeats.
All right, we're going to do a special episode where Qwan watches the 5 Heartbeats, and we're going to talk about that because we're not going to do this. Moving on. We're not going to do it. We're just going to watch it, and then we'll talk about it in another episode because that's ridiculous.
And on that note, Cooley, did you see AEW may have a new TV deal in the horizon? Cooley's just stunned. Look at his
with
face.
Fox. With Fox, right?
Hell no, it's not gonna be Fox. They re-upping with Warner Brothers Discovery. It's going apparently. Yeah, apparently the deal is gonna be 4 years, but the 4th year is an option. $170 million a year, which is dope for AEW. So shout out to them. Eric Bischoff ran to his podcast, and the first thing he did is scream that AEW is not profitable.
Dang, Eric
Like,
he
damn.
be having no filter, bro.
Can't we
don't
just
have no
congratulate the
filter.
homies first before we start screaming about them not being profitable? First off, why are we watching AEW's pockets so goddamn much? Can we get to that?
I mean, everybody pocket watch, man. We had a whole episode of pocket watch.
Yeah, but we did it in a respectful way. Eric Bischoff just wants to scream that AEW is broke every single time. It's like, dog, we know Tony Khan's pockets is long. They not going out of business. As long as he got money, they're not going out of business. So why are we even watching them to see if they're, making money or not? Just
So
congratulate
do you think their product is going to stay the same, or is it going to change a little bit?
So from what I've read on these new contract rumors, it looks like Rampage is gone.
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks like
Don't watch it
Rampage
anyway.
is out of here.
I don't watch it anyway.
Nobody watches Rampage.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear, bro. I don't even think the people who wrestle on Rampage watch Rampage.
Yeah,
that
they do their match
is
and
clear.
leave. I'm doing my match. I'm leaving.
But yeah, it looks like Rampage is out of here, and apparently Warner Brothers might be paying for more content, and they might get equity in AEW. I don't know. I don't know the details yet because the details aren't out there yet. But all I do know is that AEW is around for at least another 4 years. So shout out to them.
Yeah,
Big
shout
shout
out to them for staying above water longer than WCW, man. They doing their thing over there.
Wait a goddamn minute, and maybe that's the reason Eric Bischoff is always mad.
Yeah, man.
Because AEW is they real close. They at the finish line. They real close
They
to
prospering.
passing Nitro in episodes. And with
You
this
know
4-year
the
deal,
vibes.
hey, it's kind of confirmed that they're gonna pass Nitro.
Yep. You know the vibes, man. You got
Sorry,
that hate in his
Eric.
heart.
Sorry, we need to bring back the Pack 'em Up Award since we bringing segments back. Let's bring up the Pack 'em Up Award so we can just pack up Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Pack up Eric Bischoff, man. The guy who
Get off
ruined
AEW
TNA.
nuts. Bro, he killed TNA, killed
Killed
WCW, and now he on his podcast screaming about all the things AEW is doing wrong. It's like, bro, you couldn't even get it right when you had the ball. So worry about that.
Same old Eric. Same old Eric. That guy is crazy.
Right. Anyway, did you watch AEW Dynamite?
I did. I was on set for a long time yesterday.
Okay, first
so
off, what was you doing? I saw pictures you was posting, and I was seeing
Oh,
all that digital. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Yeah, we had a
Like,
shoot.
who is he with right now? Cooley got a whole secret life that we don't know about, yo.
Hey, man, sometimes the gigs and the bills need to be paid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did a all def show, the Great Taste show.
Okay.
But it was a spinoff called Worst Taste. It was with
Okay.
Kev on stage, Tony Baker.
That's what I saw on your story.
my
I'm
boy
like,
Cleo
why?
was
Why
there.
is Cooley with Kev on stage? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, what?
I'm always over there, man, when we be shooting, man.
Yeah, be more
Cleo
excited
Thomas.
about that, Cooley. That's cool, man.
Yeah, he just sitting there.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you know, I'm with
Like,
Kev on
he
stage.
casually doing cool things.
Like, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, I've been working with them for the past 2-3 years. Dope people. But funny stuff, man. And them guys are hilarious. But yeah, I had to catch Dynamite after because I was a little late. But I caught it. It was cool. It was cool. I couldn't get with the beginning of it. It was
like that 20-minute banger with Chris Jericho.
I don't want to see 64-year-old Chris Jericho wrestle for 30 minutes. I don't.
Hey, well, since we here, I might as well get into it. Let's hashtag talk some Raw with AEW Dynamite. The show opened with a 20-minute match that absolutely nobody wanted to see. Chris Jericho and his weird saggy chest versus Orange Cassidy and his played out gimmick. Pockets thing was cool in 2021, back when dudes were cutting hearts into their hairlines, but it's over. It's done. The match was pretty solid though. Hook destroyed some My Player who apparently spent all his VC on tattoos and forgot the talent. Jobbing to a guy who has the physique of Dakota Fanning is tough. Better luck next time, tattoo guy. The Neo Moxleys were up next, and I gotta be honest, something about this American History X romper stomper ass faction is starting to make me a little uncomfortable. They took out Private Party with a hammer, and man, somebody called out Sharpton. This is getting too weird for me. Our favorite beige high flyer, Mr. Don't You Worry himself, Joseph Ricochet Budden, was up next, and he wrestled a bull. That's what Ricochet came to AEW to do, huh? Wrestle competitive matches against bull. Okay. Hangman and Double J brawled, and I'm sorry, but Jeff Jarrett being involved in one of AEW's top storylines is mad hilarious. And he's calling himself an outlaw like we didn't watch him strut in triple strap overalls for 20 years. You ain't no damn outlaw. They definitely need to outlaw that handlebar mustache you got, though. I'm talking about mustaches like I don't have a mustache. And then finally, in our main event, Ospreay and company wrestled the Elite in a typical AEW trios match, or what Meltzer likes to call 7 stars in the match of the decade. 2 packs for Big Papa Tony Khan this week. Dynamite was like Raw. It was closer to mid than it was hot. But I guess it's that time of the year where everything kind of slows down, so I can't really complain. Cooley, did you dig this episode of Dynamite?
I think I digged it more than you dug it, man. Like I liked it. Like I know the Mordos and Ricochet match was like kind of pointless, but it was great. I like the flippity flips. You forgot about Queen Amanada, man.
I'm never gonna put Queen Amanita in my Talk Some Raw.
And Mariah May, man, they did their thing, man. She's back on TV. Gotta shout her out, man. All love.
Yeah.
What else happened? Oh man, we got to talk about that Jon Moxley. First of all,
what's going on, bro?
Why is Moxley in? I keep calling him Cesario.
Cesario. First of all, you got the
Cesaro.
Cesaro wrong.
Cesaro, man.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio
Get my man.
What's up with these white V crew necks? Like,
all right, so they doing the whole V-neck thing. They wearing the tight black denims. They got the shaved heads. Now, apparently, I don't know if this is true. This could just be speculation, but Brian Alvarez is saying that they're getting the inspiration for these characters from the movie Romper Stomper. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen Romper but it's a very racially charged film.
Yikes.
So, yeah, this is slippery slope that AEW is walking down right now, but I'm entertained by it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be offended. Like, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. And it seems like the end game might be Bobby Lashley and MVP. Who knows? Just because the white-black thing.
We just watching Edward Furlong and Edward Norton throw around black guys all episode. First of all, they was throwing around Private Party like it was the 1850s, bro. Like, it was so bad.
I thought a water hose was going to come out at some point. I'm like, God damn. My man grabbed a hammer and smashed his hand. I'm like, okay.
It was
again
so bad,
slippery
bro.
slope. AEW is walking down with this gimmick. It's a little weird.
Jon Moxley, I don't believe Claudio, but I believe Jon Moxley.
Yes,
yes. Jon Moxley got that. He got that energy. He got that energy to it. I'm like, bro might be digging this too much.
I'm saying, bro. And I'm wondering if Pac is gonna join them too, and just because Pac is already running with him, but like he got the long hair, he got to shave that head. You gonna do it? Go all the way, bro. I need to see shaved head Pac running with the
wear a ball cap.
The Neo Moxleys.
He gonna wear a ball cap. He ain't giving that hair away.
Shout out to the bastard pack. And Cooley, we actually got a ill little history lesson on Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness. Are you finally sold on this match?
No.
Come on, bro. Why not? Like, why? He said no.
Like it's cool, but it's like we still needed more, man. You just can't just drop it. You can't just drop us off like that and just expect for us to ride with it, man. If I know this weekend is not my turn to babysit my child, why are you dropping my child off to me, man? I got plans, man. I gotta go to a concert with my new shorty. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that concert can't be Childish Gambino because they canceled that. They canceled that.
I can't believe you just said that, Cooley. You crazy.
Yeah, Cooley's insane. Cooley is not a normal person. We've established that.
Oh man,
plenty of times. Cooley is out of his goddamn mind.
Dang,
but yo,
man,
you're not wrong though. It's like, again, this match is for me. Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness. This match is for me. But Tony Khan got to stop booking for me because I'm a sicko. Book for the world, not me.
Bryan Danielson, if he's cleared to wrestle, like
we know he's gonna be clear. Like, come on. They're only doing the he's not cleared thing so they can have Moxley and Darby Allin wrestle for that #1 contender spot.
Yeah,
and we know Moxley's gonna win that match. AEW's booking is so strange. It's like some of the stuff Tony Khan does, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, man. Just what Sylvan used to say, man. Kid in the candy store, like that is Tony Khan for sure.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But Adam Copeland did say that AEW is starting to focus on storylines more moving forward. So who knows, man? If AEW can start hitting the storylines out of the park, if we can get 10 swerving hangmans instead of just one at the very top of the card and a bunch of random mid-card filler, hey, now we talking.
Yeah, for sure.
AEW got the wrestling down.
They got the wrestling, and they need better composers, too, with their music as far as their video packages. Because the music behind John Moxley and them, it was weird. It felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was coming out to Jeopardy or something. Like, it was just so weird. I'm like, bro, this is the wrong type of music to put behind this racist gimmick. Like, what are we doing, bro? I don't know.
I mean, look, they doing their best. AEW is doing their best. Again, I know I always say it. I always shoot them a little bit of bail, but 5 years, bro. 5 years. Going into 6. It's not a long time, so they're still figuring it out. But again, if we about to start focusing on storylines, they already got the wrestling down. We might be getting it popping in a real way. But something I did want to talk about on today's episode, our boy Ricochet. I got a new segment. I want to test out. I want to test this out. Now, again, this is new. It's my first time doing it, so bear with me. It might be terrible. It might be great. Who knows?
It's going to be great, man.
I love you for believing in me, Cooley.
It's going to be great.
Affirmations. What's your affirmation again? What's the one?
Your world is yours, always and forever. Remember that.
Yo, E, every time he says it, I just want to laugh, bro. He be so serious, too. Your world is forever. Like, okay. Yeah. He think he the RZA, dog.
Look, he got to not smile and then bring the tone down to make sure he delivers it in a way that we can all, digest it and move forward. Well, we appreciate that, King.
Right. This man think he the RZA. What's today's science, God? What's today's math?
What's today's science? What's the math?
Anyway, my new word of affirmation is that's not right. This segment is called That's Not Right, and this segment is dedicated to Ricochet. Now, Ricochet is a guy I always felt was right there on the cusp. Like Memphis Bleak, he was one hit away, but he was always missing something. He was like a cup of lemonade with no ice. Saturday morning cartoons with no cereal. It was obvious WWE was content with who the Ricochet character was, an entertaining mid-carder who does flips, which is why when his WWE contract was up and he signed with AEW, I was excited. I thought this was Ricochet's chance to finally switch it up a little bit, finally step outside of that box of mid-carder who does flips and really pop out and show us who Ricochet really was. All in Wembley Stadium, Ricochet finally makes his AEW appearance, and what does he do? What does our light-skinned brother do? The same shit he was doing in WWE. No, that's not right. Ricochet, this was your chance to hop in your bag and get creative. We saw Isaiah Scott go from goofy rapper sidekick in NXT to the gold grill wearing demon Swerve Strickland in AEW. We also saw Mustafa Ali go from generic foreign babyface to a whole-ass presidential candidate with one of the hottest characters in the game. It's your turn, bro. I'm not saying put on a wig and start breakdancing, but fam, do something. We're a month into the game, and the highlight of your AEW run is arguing with fans on Twitter. Now, look, I like you. I like you a lot. So I'm going to let you rock out for a little bit. You're one of the most talented athletes in the game. But, dog, I'm sorry. Wrestling competitive mid-card matches with a guy who's wearing a bull mask? That's not right, my friend. That is not right. So do better, Ricochet. And Tony Khan, this is on you. This is on you because you're the head booker in charge. Write a better story. Cooley, you digging Ricochet? Are you digging this Ricochet character right now?
What did Red Pop say on Friday? No. Like we doing the same story, man. It's like how Hollywood is keep putting out the same movie, man. We need new ideas. we need new ideas. And Ricochet, bro, we just need something new. Like
this
I said,
Hollywood is putting out the same movie. I'm not gonna let you gloss past that,
bro. They putting out the same movie. No.
Like, why are we doing House Party with LeBron James? It's a million different movies we can do, but we doing House Party with LeBron
sacrifice scene. Like, what's going on here? Anyways, but
yeah, like, why was Kid Cudi in the Illuminati? Like, what?
I don't know what's going on right now, man. But like we said a couple episodes ago, man, you're coming into a territory where 98% of the wrestlers are doing the same thing you're doing. What can you do to separate yourself from these guys? And you prove nothing. So basically, you just came over here to take a break from your girl, Samantha, and get a bag.
Oh, I know the bag is wonderful. Ricochet, I know that bag that you're getting is delightful. Like Matt Hardy would say.
It's great.
But sometimes you just got to switch it up a little bit. Look at Matt Hardy, bro. Look at Matt Hardy. He started doing the whole delete thing like at age 43. It was late in the game, but he switched it up. He said, you know what? This whole Matt Hardy V1 thing is played out. I've been doing it for 10 years, so let me do something else. Even Chris Jericho. Now, look, I'm not the biggest Chris Jericho fan. I don't like what Chris Jericho is doing right now. But one thing you can't say about Chris Jericho is that he's doing the same old shit. That man has reinvented himself more times than Kanye West. He was Y2J. I remember he was doing The List. I remember he was the code breaker guy. Now hi guys. He's always doing something new. Even if it's not good. I don't know if it's good, but he's always stepping out the box and trying something new. Ricochet.
Facts.
Ricochet. You appeared in AEW with the same presentation, wearing the same outfits, talking the same, dressing the same. Everything is the same. It wasn't working in WWE. What makes you think it's going to work over here in AEW? You already a lower mid-card guy in AEW right now. Right now. And I know the Will Ospreay match is coming up in 2 weeks, and that match is going to be great. It's going to be great on free TV. I don't know why they're giving it to us on free TV, but cool. Let's get it. After that match, where do you go from there? Because that's all we wanted to see.
Where do we go?
That's really all we wanted to see. As soon as Ricochet signed with AEW, we all went, oh, shit. We get to see Will Ospreay and then Ricochet rock out. Now it's happening. A month into your run, it's happening. So after that, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
But I'll tell you what not to do. Don't do the same goddamn thing you was doing last week, because Ricochet, that's not right. My friend, look at me. My friend. That's not right.
The Matumbo
No, sir.
finger.
No, sir. Anyway, how does people at home feel? Y'all digging Ricochet? Are y'all digging this Ricochet run so far? Because to me, it's undercooked. To Cooley, it seems like it's undercooked. But, hey, maybe we are in the minority. Maybe y'all love it. Maybe y'all want to see Ricochet do flips in gold pants. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Gold pants.
And how did y'all feel about AEW as a whole? Was that Dynamite episode hot to y'all? It wasn't bad to me. I enjoyed it. I was chilling. But it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. Anyway, we got games. We got a game. E Almighty.
Yes, we do. So, in lieu of you all not necessarily feeling the John Moxley gimmick, or not necessarily not feeling it, but
I'm gonna say I like it. It's kind of weird, but
we can tell that it's going to a place where, well, that's not fair. It could be going to a place where we're not exactly comfortable with what's happening. So, in lieu of that, we're going to play Homie or Nah. I'm going to give you a list of wrestlers, current and legend, and then we're going to discuss whether they would fit on the show. Like, who do you think would be a good homie on the show, right?
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah. All right. Number 1, Randy Orton. Where do you think Randy Orton would fit on the show? You think he'd be a homie, or you think he'd be kind of like, I'm cool with it, but whatever.
I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe
Orton.
young Randy Orton. When Randy was in Evolution and he was running around pooping in people's bags and doing all that crazy shit, he would fit in right with us for sure because he was a demon. He was a menace. Randy Orton up today seems like he's just the old head who wants to be at peace and just chill. So I feel like if we were sitting next to Randy, he wouldn't be too talkative. He would kind of be standoffish, uncomfortable. I don't know. I wouldn't. I gotta give Randy Orton a big no.
I
He ain't
think
the
if
homie.
Rennie, I think
not
if
the
Rennie was with us, he would probably trying to find our address and try to wrestle us. He's wrestling all these young black guys, man. So I think he would try to wrestle us. He don't like Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy don't like him.
Randy would definitely find us, try to RKO us, man. But the older head Randy, nah, man. I give it a nah.
He is not the homie. Shout out to Randy Orton though, and I'm sure the match with Javon Evans is gonna go crazy.
20 years old, that's crazy.
20.
All right.
We are
Number
older.
2, Sami Zayn.
Oh, yeah, Sammy the homie for sure. Bro, he a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So
Side
of
missions.
course- Stop. He got red, shaggy hair. He dances. Like, of course, Sami Zayn is the homie. And I like what Sami Zayn stands for. He seems like a real good guy.
I think Sammy definitely will, get our sarcasm that, we tend to give
right.
off a lot. And come on, he rock with the bloodline, so he gonna rock with us because the
Right.
bloodline, that's us. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Sammy seems like the type who recognizes nuance. He's not going to take us too serious in everything we say. Like, if we say something that's dry, inside humor, he's going to understand it, and he'll laugh. He's not going to get serious and be like, why are you saying that? Why are you calling this Moxley gimmick racist? It's like, bro, come on, man. We playing.
Good point.
Homie.
All right,
We playing.
let's go legend. Kurt Angle.
Ooh. Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I thought about that.
That's interesting.
It's interesting. That could go one or two ways.
Yeah, fast.
I'm gonna say no.
Why?
I'm gonna say no because Kurt Angle's personality is too dry for me now. Now that he got older, like he's very chill. I don't know if it's because of the injuries and whatnot, but like he's pretty chill now. Like I remember when everybody thought he was black growing up, like a light skin,
Like,
guy.
that's
or
so
whatever.
Raven's dad.
But it's like now he just seemed too chill, and I need some energy on this pod, man. You know what I'm saying? I need some energy. Kurt, he's just too
Well,
laid back.
I mean, let's talk about the wrestling Kurt Angle. Like, if we talk about all of the legends as old guys, well then yes. But I'm saying
Right.
Nah, I could Ric Flair.
WWE Kurt Angle, right?
Look,
Height of
man.
championship Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. He also was trying to smash Charmel, and it was kind of weird. But you know what? Kurt Angle got a spot on this podcast. I don't know what Cooley talking about. Kurt Angle can sit next to me anytime, man. We can talk about the ankle lock and the angle slam and the gold medals.
You know
Sure.
what? I got an autograph from Kurt Angle, so sure, why not? I
He
forgot.
did tell me drinking milk was good, though, and then I got older and I realized milk is not the best thing for you.
Milk is horrible.
It's terrible.
All right,
Terrible.
quick. All right, curveball. Becky Lynch.
Big time Bex. With all due respect to Seth Rollins, no. Becky, I'm not gonna lie to you. Becky just don't seem fun to be around. When I see her in these shoot promos talking, she seems serious as hell. Dog. I would be scared to offend her or rub her the wrong way. So no, I would have Seth Rollins. Seth is the homie. Becky, yeah, she can go across the street to somebody else's podcast. You feel
Becky
me?
got to stay home, man. She got to stay home, man. Cheer the kids up, We good.
Cheer the kids up? What? What was that?
Oh, no, man. Shout out to Bex, though, man. It's been 100 days since she ain't been on TV.
Right, bro. This game is funny because we actually asked this question to Zach Fox once, bro. Remember that? We was at a Prestige show. We were just filming footage, and we ran into Zach Fox, and we're just like, "Yo, can we interview you?" And he said, yeah. So we started asking him questions. Which wrestler would be your biggest homie? And this man said JBL. Now, at the time, it didn't make sense. I'm like, yo, JBL, his gimmick was a little right-wingish. It was kind of weird. But, hey, these days, JBL seemed like he an ally, bro. He one of the biggest allies in the game.
Yeah, bro, popping up at every company.
Hey, TNA, he popping out in the indies. He popping up everywhere, just clotheslining people. So shout out to JBL. And shout out to Zach Fox. I hate that our microphone did not pick up his audio. It didn't pick up the audio. That was for our first, like, random interview in person, that was a wobbler.
We're going to run into him.
It didn't work. Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Last one before the bonus round. Mick Foley.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's the homie.
That's the homie.
For sure.
I
Mick
thought
is a
so,
crash
too.
out.
What kind of segment would Mick Foley do? Like, let's think about, like, he's on the show. What do you have him do? You just going to ask him questions about,
Black
like,
Wrestler of the Week.
I'm saying he's on the show. What does he do? What did you say?
He gonna do Black Wrestler of the Week, man.
Why would Mick Foley do Black Wrestler of the Week? Cooley is out of his mind,
Because he had most
bro.
of his greatest matches with black wrestlers.
No, he didn't.
You know
what are
what?
we talking about?
He would do it, too. Like, he would do it, and it would be amazing, actually. I could see him doing that. Like, I could see him just reading it and just doing it.
You got to throw a curveball at Mick, man. You got to.
Nah, first off, Mick's best matches were against Triple H and Terry
Yeah.
Funk. Don't listen to what this man Cooley talking about. Even though those
Rock
Rock
was
matches
good.
were great. Those matches with The Rock
Triple
were
H,
incredible.
Triple H was
But,
great,
you
man.
know,
I will say this. That is an amazing idea. If we get wrestlers to come on here and do Black Wrestler of the Week, bro.
That's
That would be dope.
Amazing.
That actually would be pretty dope. Just because, and especially if it's not black wrestlers who's doing it, then that would be kind of ill. But I would just have a storytelling segment with Mick Foley because I feel like Mick Foley probably has the craziest stories about traveling Japan in the early 90s / late 80s, having all these hardcore death matches with guys like Terry Funk and whoever the hell else, the Sandman and ECW. So I would like to get some of these stories out of Mick Foley, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, I would want for him to tell these stories in his Mankind voice. I'm kind of sick like that. Yeah.
With the mask on and the sock
Like,
on his hand. Just
We went to the other town. Yeah, I gotta hear it like that, bro.
please do the Mick Foley impression again. One more time, bro.
Please. Oh man, good times, bro. They don't make characters like that no more.
They don't. PCO. Yo, it took me forever to realize PCO was Pierre Carl Ouellet or whatever from WWE in like the early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah, like 92.
What
92.
the hell, dog? Like, how is he still going with a new gimmick?
Bro,
What?
still here.
All
I had
right.
no
and
idea.
final question for each of you. Who is your dream wrestler to be on the show? Who would you pick?
Ooh.
Right? Like if you had one, and they said, nah, I'm locked in. We're going to do 15 episodes. We're going to
Ooh.
figure it out.
They
Who
coming
would you
on
pick?
for real.
You know me,
Exactly.
man.
Take that away. Take it away.
No, I'm picking my favorite wrestler of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. I want to hear the ins and outs. I want to hear the beginning of how he started. I want to hear how, the moment when his gimmick changed, how did he adjust to that? And then I want to hear how his life changed when he got his neck broken and he had to leave the company that made him who he is to this day. I want to
Well,
hear it
just
all,
go do
man.
an interview, bro. I'm saying he's on
Right?
the show. What?
Go watch the
my
Broken.
bad.
Go watch
what
the
are you
Broken
talking
Skull
about?
podcast.
And then it's just a Steve Austin documentary. Like,
Hey, my
no
bad,
one
man.
wants to see that.
Hey,
I'm
I got
saying
in
he's
too
on
deep.
the podcast, man.
I got in too deep, man. My bad.
Like the Rock. Like the Rock and them
Nah,
grapes.
You saw him,
Yeah.
boy. He fanned out. I was like, he gone. He's gone. I was like, I don't even know
I'm
if he knows he's
Batista
doing
gone.
the podcast anymore.
That brother is starving. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be
man.
Stone Cold Steve Austin for me. So honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If I could have any wrestler on this podcast for 15 episodes, he just a part of the cast, he part of the gang, he rocking with us. It would honestly be Javon Evans from NXT. And the only reason I say that is because when I watch Javon Evans on TV, the character he's playing, when I watch him cut promos, he out there calling people goofy and putting stuff on his mama. It's like, yo, he really one of us. And he from Chicago. Javon Evans really feels like he would actually be the homie for real. Not just on some, he's doing the episode or the podcast because he seemed like he would really be the homie and just really rock with us. He a cool dude. So I would say Javon Heavens over anybody.
Sheesh.
Sorry.
Dang.
Bro, that man was on NXT and said, "You a goofy, I'm going to slap the hell out of you." And that's on my mother. I ain't never seen a wrestler talk like that in WWE.
Hey, man, he's under 21 years old. He's from Chicago. You know the vibes?
And I love it. I hope that they keep letting him do these unscripted promos because when it comes to certain characters, especially black characters, when you overwrite their material, it's super obvious because we don't talk like that. But when he out there putting stuff on his mama and calling people goofies, you can tell that that's really him, bro. It's not scripted. This is him being him on TV.
You wouldn't have the Godfather up on here, you know?
Hey, if he brings some shorties with him, you know, it's all good.
He'd be a cool person, man.
The Godfather?
Yes.
Man, how old is the Godfather? 57?
Probably like 56 now, 57, man.
Well, I mean, I guess we can't age shame because we are old heads now, apparently. Shout out to Eric for calling us old heads.
That is all I have. Good job.
He's 63.
All right. The Godfather is 63?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That was a good game, though.
It was. That was fun. What was the character Godfather was doing before he was a Godfather? Wasn't he like Kama Mustafa or something like that?
Kama Mustafa, and he was Papa
Shango.
There
Papa
we go.
Shango with the beads. And, yo, wrestling is hilarious, man. Wrestling is truly
crazy.
hilarious. Anyways, I had some comments, but, you know, we're going to have to save that for another episode because your boy got to get out of here. Cooley, you got any messages you want to leave the people with?
Do right and kill everything.
And Drake stand for do right and kill everything. I love Nicki Minaj. I told her I admit it. What song was that?
I don't remember. I just remember the acronym.
It was some Drake.
Yeah, that was
it was
early.
some Drake song.
That was early. That was mixtape.
Was it Miss Me?
Wasn't it?
Might have
I
been.
think it was Miss Me or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when Drake was hot, bro. He was the hottest out.
Yeah.
The hottest out. Anyway, before we get out of here, I just want to say one thing. Ricochet. I hope you don't get mad at us because I know you follow our podcast. You've liked a lot of videos that we posted, and we kind of coming at you this episode. So don't take it the wrong way. This is all coming out of love. It's all coming out of love. We love you. We love what you're doing. We just think that, you know, you can take it to the next level if you do something different. Because right now, that's not right. And until next time, this is Wrestling with the Homies, and we out of here. Don't you worry. Peace.